Well, hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel, and today is our final episode of construction of this DLG. And today we're going to take care of the nose cone area, and what we are going to do is make that balsa deck to house the battery and the receiver. We're also going to do this carbon fiber throwing peg. We're going to make and install that, and here's just a bottom view of the deck. Now, I've made this oversized intentionally to support that the cone, and we're going to deal with the CFG in a minute. But what's that white thing? Okay, we'll get into that. So on to making this deck. We're just going to pick out a piece of balsa that's slightly thicker than the carbon rod that we used for the fuse. Sand it to the same radius, so it's a nice fit. And here we're just dry fitting it all together, and I just got it lined out to where to rough trim it out for the cone to fit over. And here I'm just going to epoxy everything together with some 15-minute epoxy. Let that sit overnight, and the next day we can continue on. And here's just a little nose cap that I 3D printed out of lightweight PL, so it's very light. And here's the receiver I'm going to use, which is going to be a FreeSky RX8. It's got telemetry, so because I'm a shitty pilot. And here's a 1S battery. It's probably heavier than what I really need, but this is just trying to get the CFG like a ballpark for it, okay? Nothing's permanent right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the CFG and put everything together. I've got some masking tape on the wing, and it's going to basically give me a feel for where the CFG is. And it's recommended that I'm trying to hit around 66 millimeter from the front of the leading edge. Now, I can't really accurately do that, but this can. We're going to make this. This is a CG fixture. This is going to give us our CG. So in order to make this, we're just going to pick up some foam board from the dollar store and just use a hot glue to put everything together. Don't worry about getting the plans for this, because I'm going to provide them in the description for this video. I've got a folder that's got this, and hats off to RC Soaring Digest for providing this article on how to make this. Now, it's only going to cost a couple bucks for the foam, but you might spend a couple bucks more on. We just need 2 scales, 500 gram, 0.01 gram resolution, just to get an accurate reading. So in order to use this, first we put that fixture on top of the 2 scales, and then we're going to zero out the scales. Okay, so that's tare weight. Now we just put the glider on the fixture with the leading edge up against the front stops there. We're going to need the 2 measurements, both the front and the back. And we also have a known distance between these 2 points. And with that formula, the front I got 104.6, the back is 44.9. Between those 2 measurements and the distance, I've calculated out my CFG is 66.07 millimeters from the leading edge. Perfect. Okay, now on to the throwing peg. We're just going to use a couple pieces of 2 millimeter carbon fiber tube, and we're going to wrap it with this 12K unidirectional cloth you could pick up from AliExpress for like 10 bucks or 5 bucks or something like that. And we're just gonna just CA the 2 pieces of tube together. Now we're just going to just place the dry carbon on top of that of the double tubing here. Like there's two ways of doing this. You can wet out the filament first and try to do this, or you can keep your sanity and do it dry like this. I prefer to keep my sanity, and you just wrap it. If you're a Canadian boy, you're just like you're wrapping a hockey stick. Okay, so we get to the end, we're just gonna give it a shot of CA just to keep everything in a tight bundle here. And I've got some kicker, just give it a shot, and CA is dry now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cover it with laminating epoxy, which is the same stuff that we use for the wing. And it's going to saturate it, the carbon fiber, a lot easier than like a quick dry epoxy, okay? So after we got it all saturated and brushed on, we're going to take this piece of saran wrap that I've got doubled over and just wrap the whole thing up like a mummy. And at this point, I realize I don't have enough fingers, and so what we're just gonna continue on and wrap it up to the end. And when you get to the end, just kind of tape it and let it sit overnight. And the next day, this is what you're left with. You got a really super strong throwing peg, and it's really light too. And what I just need about 50 millimeters of this, so the ends are going to be like just trimmed off. Okay, so now on to locating where this is going to go on the wing. I went to the Deviant website and sure, I got this PDF template, basically because this whole wing is based on the Deviant. And there we go. We got the location, and we're just going to start with a little pilot hole here, smaller than maybe 1 millimeter, I think it was. And then we're just going to bust through the wing, and then I'm going to use a very, very small file and just bring that to size, okay, very gradually. Okay, so now we got the hole properly sized, and we're just now going to glue it all together with some 15-minute epoxy. Now, when you do this, you want this peg at a little bit of an angle. So, like the top of the peg is facing outboard, and just kind of like that. That's after it's cured, okay? So, that's basically it. All I have to do now is bind the receiver to the radio and do all my throw adjustments, and it's basically time for the maiden. And I'm going to make sure I tape that for everybody. So till next time, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, like, sub, comment. Peace.